Guys, I just got back from a jump. I seen the ships. I seen one of them. One of these ships. There's gonna be many ships. They big scout ships. These are like 200, 300 feet in length. The very long ships. They have hostile ETs up there. They have hostile ETs. These could be the Dracos. It could be the Dracos that may be coming in, guys. Uh, so look, I hid amongst. I knew as an intelligence officer. I knew who to like hide amongst. Let me help break this down for you. Some of the immigrants here, some of the immigrants here, and I'm not talking about all of them. Some of them here are sleeper agents. You're not gonna know. They could be anyone. They're gonna be coming. They're like clusters here in the United States. The clusters, not just immigrants, but they are some here local in the United States, some worldwide. They are sleeper agents hidden in plain sight. So I was implanted with this family. They didn't know me. They didn't know that I was working as an intelligence officer, because we too will become activated when the time comes, guys. All of the star seeds are going to be activated, just like these sleeper agents are going to be activated to do things. So listen to this. So the ship came in over the water, and there's going to be many ships. They're scout ships. They're Draco ships. And I was telling this family, this was an Indian family. I don't know if they were from Pakistan or India. I don't know. But I was telling them, I said, you guys see this ship? Cut I told them to cut their lights out. I needed all lights out within the house. Everything needed to go dark. We didn't need anybody. And when this do happen, guys, when that timeline does happen, make sure you stay in your house, or you have another safe place to go. Um, don't go into fear, because it's just not necessary to go into fear, because everyone here came in at a specific time to be fully activated. Like, we are gonna go online. The super soldiers are gonna go online, the positive ones and negative ones. So we may be um gonna be taking on several things of that nature, because the Dracos are like very smart. They've been planning this with their people within the government here, and this is why the Luciferians are fighting them. So the Luciferians are going to be fighting the Dracos. They've been doing this. They've been infighting for a very long time. But let's just call them the Atlanteans. The Atlanteans are, like I said before, they are the lesser two evils. But here's what's going to happen. They are going to be helping the human race. They're going to be helping the human race to a certain extent. They do not want the Dracos here. They don't. So they are. So The enemy of my enemy will become my friend. The Atlanteans will become the friends of the human race. They are going to be fighting um, the Dracos. So look, Trump right now, both of these Trumps, I'm telling you, both of these Trumps are going to be teaming up. The black hat Trump and the white hat Trump are going to be teaming up, and they are going to be facing against the Dracos. They're going to fight the Dracos. They don't want them here. The white hats and the black hat Trump do not want the Dracos here. The one that's coming in off planet. So they're fighting the cabal. These three managers, I told you a while ago, I was giving you information beyond this point, like when humanity is one, they want us to help them rebuild Atlantis, the new Atlantis. I'm going to be giving you links as well to that, so that you fully understand. I told you guys that mankind will be going through bumps and bruises, but we will make it out all right. So those are going to be one of the timeline probabilities that they are going to be coming in. The Dracos are going to be coming in these scout ships to do as much damage as they can. But we're going to be having other outside forces too, that's going to assist us in this battle. So they're talking about, how they talked about Project Bluebeam. No, I told you guys a while ago, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be real. It's actually going to be real. Will they use Bluebeam? Oh yeah, they may use Bluebeam with the real threat. They call it alien invasion, but you got to think that they've been here. Like the Dracos have been here. You through the hybrids, they wear, some of them that can't shapeshift. They know how to build human flesh suits to operate within the government. So they really do like being within the government and operating there. Okay, these are the ones that cannot shapeshift, so they use these synthetic pseudo human flesh suits. Um, and they know how to, sometimes their voices don't act right, their equipment, their technology does not mask their voice, or they can't mimic human voice. It gets real rough. I showed you like one of the politicians, and that was he used to operate right there with Hillary. Hillary is one of them too. Hillary is a reptilian. There's a lot of them here. And you know what? They wear that suit. They wear their skin suit because it protects them from the sun. The sunlight will kill them. So they're able to operate, wearing real human skin because it's like a shield from the sun. The sun will irritate their original flesh. So look, back to the story. So I'm with this family, this Indian man, his wife, and his son. Okay. I'm with them in their home, and I'm there for a reason. And it's going to become apparently clear why I'm there. It's not just to watch them in this and lead them to safety, but I needed to be close to a sleeper agent within that family. and it's not going to be someone that you believe, okay? So I tell them, cut the lights out. Once the ship come over the water, and this ship is maybe like a football length field away from their home, and I can see it. So I tell them, cut the lights out. And I'm looking behind me out the window, and I need to see what direction do we need to go in, because we can't stay there. We can't stay within that home. We're too close to that ship, and the Dracos would just start coming out, going through the closest residents, and just start doing a sweep. They'll start doing reconnaissance. So I'm like, okay, we need to move. So I look behind me. I'm looking outside this other window, and by this time, there's other people that's seeing this, and they are gathering outside, and they're doing the same thing. It's like instinct to move. Um, so look, two things are gonna happen. Okay, once this happens, guys, yes, mankind will know what to do, when to do it. Okay, there's gonna be like downloads that both the good and the bad will receive. The good and the bad will receive downloads like very quickly of what to do. So I tell this family, I tell the little boy, cut the lights out. He's probably like 10 years old, maybe 11 years old. Okay. Their son, this Indian family son. And we go outside, we make our way. And there's like a fence, a walk on a sidewalk, but there's like a wooden fence up and down that sidewalk. So I'm seeing people coming out of their homes, and they're making their way on this walkway. But before I get them out, all the way out and on this sidewalk, the little boy, he pulls a gun on me. Don't know how the fuck he got that gun. And this is a Uzi. The little boy is the agent. You know how these particular beings, both good and bad, they are drawn towards the children. Okay. That's what it is too. They implant, they become like a hive mind. They carry the hive mind mentality. They become activated as sleeper agents. Not all are going to be children. Some of these people are going to be adults as well. Now we're talking about the bad guys. Talking about the bad guys. The Dracos are masters at mind control. They are masters at it. Let me break what happened and go to another story. You guys remember the ancient reptilian that I went to go visit in the pyramid?
This right here is an agent.
He had,
that was following me.
They like to infiltrate the Caucasian race. My white brothers and sisters, they like to do that, not just for becoming prominent and sliding through the under the radar, but they like to do it because they like to be infiltrated and go unseen, undetected in many cases, and they will go into like positions of power, and then they help their kind to do the same thing. So the ancient reptilian had a whole lot of hybrid children. And this is what I do need to point out too, because I was going to get back to more details on that. The ancient reptilian that I was trying to pique his interest, trying to get him to show me his true strength, his true powers, what he can do. And he just wasn't interested in doing that. But he had mind control over his hybrid children. And a lot of them are having hybrid children that they attach mental control cords over them. They have the ability to link a hive mind mentality like a cord. You guys know about those cords I talked about. And these hybrid children of this reptilian, this ancient reptilian, this is a whole nother story for the new people that are here. You go back and watch that episode. So, and he gives them jobs. They become activated. That they walk around like mindless zombies until he programs them. Well, the same thing is going to be happening with these sleeper agents, like the little boy. The little boy, he pulled a gun on me, and he tried to stop me. So I took that gun. I maneuvered out of the way. He had to point it at me. I maneuvered out of the way, grabbed the gun, and my first instinct was could this boy be redeemed, because he could be used like a tracking. I did at first think to take him out, eliminate him, and I did not do that. But he could potentially be used. They can see through his eyes, they can use his ears, and they can locate other people. So these sleeper agents will be like a problem, like when this time comes. So look, Trump is, now I have more of why a lot of these agents, a lot of the immigrants are being moved out of America, because a lot of them could be potential agents for this ship that is coming in. When it comes to 3i Atlas, I don't have a whole bunch of information on that, but there are others that are gathering information, and this could be a Draco ship. I did see this ship. It does look like a cigar type shaped ship, so it could be. And I'm saying could. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it could be. I will get more when that time comes. I will guarantee you I will have more, just like I'm doing it now, and I'd rather do it that way. I'd rather go into that timeline and see it for myself. Now, this ship that I saw, it was grayish white, and it was definitely like a cigar type ship, smaller cigar type ship, and it was about the length of a football field, or maybe just as long as a football field. Okay. And it landed over the water. Some of these ships are going to be landing over water like they always do. Like you see in the movies, they're going to be landing over certain areas of bodies of water. And then they're going to be, stationed there. So I didn't stick around to see them come off the ship. I did not stick around for that. I needed to jump back here after I took the gun from the boy. So once I jumped back to this timeline, I don't know what that version of me in that timeline did. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Whatever that version of myself decided to do from that point on was probably going to be the best thing to do in moving forward. But remember what I'm saying, because I'm giving you some very important information. There are sleeper agents here that's going to be activated. The white hat military know about it. I knew about this before I seen it, but I need to see things as well. And I don't doubt any of it. So I'm in tune with information on a psychic level before I jump into those timelines, I already know about this. I know about what's going to happen before it happened. But it's also very important that I do these jumps. It's very important because I need to see it. I need to absorb the information around it, and I need to gather all of the details. So when I bring that detail back to you guys, take your time with it, really comb over that information, comb over, and then you come up with your own strategies of how to deal with it when that time comes. I'll come up with certain plans. We will have people here. Okay? And this is why I'm telling you, this is why it is so important for you guys not to go into fear, because I'm not the only one doing this. I am not the only one that are doing these jumps. There's other people within the military, other groups, other team members that are doing these jumps. I showed you that letter at my job where that was another jumper. Some people seem to think that that was me from another time passing me messages. That's possible. So I can't discard that, but I still feel like that was someone else. I'm not gonna exclude that that could have been me in a future timeline, passing myself messages as well. I've done this also before, where I went into another timeline to save myself, because that version of myself did not have any type of martial art skills to take care of itself, and I had to go and protect myself from being shot. I had to do that, but I'm not going to get into that story. It's a long story, and just guys, new people, I will start at the beginning of my information and then go and grow. I'll comb through it. You're going to see that. Look at the dates, look at the time of the videos that I put up, and then timestamp all of this stuff that has going on. You're going to see that I've been talking about this stuff before you can see it. You're just going to have a lot of good information on everything. I disclose about everything. The good, the bad, and everything else in between. It's not just about what's going on now. I disclose about, dating in other timelines, going out to the club in other realms, meeting people, just having a good time. I, I I talk about everything, every single thing, because you guys are, doing the same thing too. You guys are pretty much doing the same thing. These are not dreams. These are either future, present, or past events that you guys go into, other realms of realities that you go into. Uh, do dreams exist? Yes, dreams are what we create. But once you become skilled at knowing this stuff, you're going to know what you created. And that's going to be easily determined, because that's the feeling that you get, that you created this. And I've done that. I created simulations of things that I wanted to see play out, to learn from. And then you have lucid dreams. Lucid dreams are what you create, what you co-create with someone else on an individual level. Like, and this could be someone you know in your awakened state. Could be a friend, co-worker, family member, or sometimes it could be someone that you don't know, but on a spiritual level, like they know you on a spiritual level, and they are creating lucid events with you. And then also the ETs or entities do that as well. And that's where you have like they call it nightmares or night terrors, where you both are creating um, a lucid dream where entities may want to feed off that energy. So they create bad things so that you go into a fear state, and they're there in this lucid reality with you, trying to harness that energy of fear. So never fear anything. Why? Why do I always state never fear anything? Because you're just too powerful. Bottom line, you are too powerful as a spiritual being having this human experience. And that's all it is. It's a human experience. It's a matrix system within a matrix system. Okay. And that's all it is. An organic matrix system that God created, and then an inverted one that the archons want to keep everybody in so that they can trap and create, the world that they want. But we're too powerful. The war has already been won. We're just playing these things out. That's all it is. We're just playing it out. There's other versions of ourselves right now that's already at the finish line, and we are congratulating each other. Even the bad guys are at the finish line with us, and we're just laughing and joking. I'm telling you guys, at the end of the finish line, because that's how it's got to be. We're going to be congratulating each other on a job well done, and laughing and joking, you know. And I'm telling you guys the absolute truth. So I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you all of that, but it is what it is. A lot of you guys have waken up enough to know that this is more or less the human experience, and we can't go into like victim mentality. Let's play this game out and let's win this game, and let's keep moving on to the next level, because that's what Source God wants. Source God know how powerful we are. We are cut from the source. We are cut from the source. And all we're doing is just returning, giving back what we've learned over our incarnational cycle. That's all it is. On a grand scale, that's all it is. And so what I'm here doing right now is saying, okay, I'm going to map out, I'm going to navigate through all of this. Okay, if I gotta be here, then I'm gonna be playing for the light. Okay, because I want to have fun while I'm here. I want to use every skill that I have to beat the bad guys. I want to pretty much whoop their ass. I want to use all the skills that I have to help people that are stuck in this game because they don't know their power. They forgot. They've been here too long and they bought into the illusion. So I know who I am. I know who I am on the outside of this matrix system. So as one of the Christ conscious beings, I incarnated to play this game out with you guys. Why am I here? I'm here for the ones that have forgotten who they are. That's simply what I'm here for, and to experience and have fun as I go along. So how do I wake the people up? By telling you guys everything that I know and being honest and truthful to the core. It has to be all true. That's how you beat the illusion. That's how you resonate with your soul family. For the ones that are waking up, because a lot of you guys feel my information, you feel the vibration, and you know that no matter what, even if I get taken out of the game, I know that I covered everything and I return back on that side. And there's other star seeds waiting for me that have left the game for whatever reason. Their time was up. And as long as I play it all the way out the right way, the Christ conscience way, then I don't need to come back into the game or feel the need to come back into this game and do it another way. Because I've been here for a long time, guys, and that's what the Christ conscience is all about. We love to help. We love to put our energy into doing something good for others. That's service to others. We're not always in service to ourselves. We're in service to others, and that's rewarding. That is nurturing to our soul. That's how we grow our light. Our light is extremely bright and is strong. This is how the archangels' lights are so bright. This is why they're so powerful. And other angels above them that are extremely powerful, because they are always in service to others, even though you can't see it. They're passing messages, giving you downloads, and then pulling people out of events that could potentially take their life when it's like not their time and events are coming their way that that particular individual just can't see at that moment. Well, that you guys know this. I know people tell me their stories, like the people that you don't know, how they seen angels pull them out of the way, even though they took some effect. They got hurt, but they didn't get killed. They didn't get taken out of the game. Okay. That the life cycle didn't end because it wasn't meant to end. And people that have these that have gone to the other side and have met with their guides, met with the angels, and they show them things and be like, and they tell them, you can't stay here, you have to go back. Your mission is not over. And these people just get healed. Like that. They get healed. Or they come back and these doctors they start working on them, like the angels start working through these doctors to heal these people, or they miraculously begin to heal on their own. And that's coming from the other side. That's actually coming from the other side. Anyway, I'm not going to drag this on. Enjoy that information, comb through it, and you'll get what you need. Love you. Have a good day.